The world doesn't play fair. You can be honest, loyal, and hardworking, and still get betrayed. You can spend years sharpening your skills, and still watch someone less qualified take the position you worked for. That's reality. But here's the thing. The people who truly see this reality don't get destroyed by it. They adapt. They survive. And those who survive long enough, they end up leading. They end up ruling. This is a power you can't touch or measure, but everyone feels it when it's in the room. It's what I call dark intelligence. Dark intelligence isn't born from textbooks or classrooms. It comes from betrayal, humiliation, defeat. Some people crumble under those experiences. Others turn them into fuel. They build strength out of pain. They stop reacting, and they start calculating. Dark intelligence listens more than it speaks. It watches. It waits, and then, at the perfect time, it strikes. When everyone else is busy arguing, you're gathering information. When they're yelling in anger, you're staying silent and analyzing. While they're drowning in emotions, you're already shaping the future. Most people, they're playing checkers. You're learning to play chess. And before we dive deeper, let me make this crystal clear. This isn't about becoming a villain. This knowledge is not for destruction. It's for protection. Use it to defend yourself, not to hurt the innocent. The goal is to understand the game, not to become the tyrant who abuses it. So today, I'm going to show you the 8 psychological traits that separate survivors from victims, leaders from followers, winners from losers. And I want you to drop this in the comments right now. I choose to be strategically intelligent, not emotionally reactive. Let's unlock the secrets powerful people don't want you to know. 1. Calculated opacity. You're never fully clear about your intentions. You reveal just enough, but never everything. See, when people only know half the story, their imagination fills in the rest. And that imagination? It's easier to control than reality. Machiavelli once said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." Think about the most intriguing person you've ever met. They don't overshare. They don't give you the full picture. They leave gaps. They answer your questions with more questions. They smile when you expect them to explain. That's not dishonesty. That's strategic communication. Here's the trap most people fall into. Someone asks a question, and they feel obligated to give a full, detailed answer. They spill their motivations, their fears, their plans. They think that's honesty. But really, they just handed over their power. Smart people understand. Mystery creates influence. Imagine this. Someone asks about your weekend. Most people say, "Oh, just staying home. Maybe watching a movie." Predictable. Forgettable. Instead, you say, "I have something important to take care of." Then you smoothly change the subject. Now you're intriguing. You've planted curiosity. You've shifted control. Calculated opacity isn't about lying or being rude. It's about sharing selectively. The best leaders, negotiators, and creators all do this. They reveal just enough to keep attention, but never enough to lose advantage. Your information is your currency. Don't spend it all at once. When you master this, your words carry more weight. People lean in when you talk because they know you don't reveal everything. The goal isn't to be mysterious just for fun. It's to protect your narrative and keep control of your relationships. 2. Adaptive persona. You're not the same with everyone, and that's intentional. Every person you meet sees a different version of you, but each version is real. It's not about being fake. It's about being effective. Machiavelli once said, "A prince ought to appear merciful, faithful, humane, upright, and religious." In other words, adapt to what people need to see. You already do this. You speak differently to your grandmother than to your best friend. You act differently in a job interview than at a party. Adaptive persona just makes this natural tendency deliberate. Every person processes information differently. Some people want data. Some want emotions. Some want vision. Some want practicality. If you treat everyone the same, you'll miss connections. But if you study the person in front of you and adapt, you connect with anyone. Think of water. It takes the shape of any container, but it's still water. That's you. You adjust your presentation without ever losing your core. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think authenticity means being the exact same in every situation. But true authenticity is this: being yourself while adapting your expression for maximum impact. Master this, and you become magnetic. Negotiations get smoother. Leadership becomes easier. Relationships grow stronger. People feel like you get them because you're speaking their language. But here's the warning: never adapt so much that you lose yourself. Your values are the diamond, unbreakable, but your facets, those you can show differently depending on the light. 3. The principle of detachment. This is one of the hardest and most misunderstood skills. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're not controlled. What you're not afraid to lose can't control you. Most people are chained by their attachments. They stay in toxic jobs because they fear unemployment. They stay in bad relationships because they fear loneliness. They stay silent because they fear disapproval. Fear of loss equals weakness. Freedom from fear equals power. Machiavelli put it bluntly: if we must choose between being loved or feared, it is safer to be feared. Detachment gives you leverage. Imagine two people in a negotiation. Person A desperately needs the deal. They've already planned their future around it. Person B would like the deal, but they can walk away. Who has more power? Person B, always. Detachment gives you clarity. You stop needing to win every argument. You stop craving approval. You stop fearing outcomes. And paradoxically, when you need less, you often get more. Confidence isn't built from things always working out. It's built from knowing you'll be okay even when they don't. Start small. Don't be attached to being right all the time. Don't be attached to everyone liking you. Don't be attached to rigid plans. Over time, you'll feel the shift. People will respect you more because they sense you can't be controlled. Detachment isn't coldness, it's freedom. 4. Silent leverage. Power isn't loud. It doesn't need to shout. True power whispers. Silent leverage is influence without force. It's shaping outcomes without needing to announce yourself. Instead of demanding respect, you earn it so deeply that people choose to give it. Instead of pushing, you position yourself so that others naturally lean your way. Sometimes it's as simple as silence. Most people rush to fill silence, and in doing so, they reveal more than they should. You wait. You let silence stretch. When you finally speak, your words land harder. In negotiations, silent leverage is having options without flaunting them. Your willingness to walk away is louder than any threat. In relationships, it's adding value consistently without needing recognition. Over time, people fight to keep you close. In professional settings, it's becoming the quiet problem solver. No announcements, no bragging, just solutions. until everyone knows you're indispensable. Silent leverage requires patience. Most people chase quick wins. But you plant seeds. You wait for them to grow. And when you've mastered it, something powerful happens. People start seeking your approval without you asking. They follow your lead without you forcing it. But remember, this power comes with responsibility. Silent leverage should never be used to harm. The highest use of it is to guide people toward better decisions for themselves and others. You're not manipulating, you're shaping outcomes for the greater good. 5. Psychological echo. This trait is about becoming a mirror. You reflect back people's unspoken needs and fears so they feel deeply understood. And when people feel understood, they trust you, and trust equals influence. Machiavelli said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few really know what you are." Most people only listen to respond. But dark intelligence listens to understand. Here's the truth. Every person you meet is asking 3 silent questions, whether they say it or not. Do you see me? Do you understand me? Do you value me? When your words and actions answer yes, yes to all 3, you unlock powerful connections. Psychological echo isn't about repeating what people say. It's about reflecting what they mean. The emotion under the words, the need under the complaint, the fear under the anger. For example, someone says, "I hate my job." Most people respond with surface-level advice. Maybe you should look for something new. But if you listen deeper, you might hear, they feel unappreciated, or bored, or uncertain about the future. A psychological echo response would sound like, "It seems like you're ready for something more challenging." Notice how that cuts to the emotional truth. That's what makes people feel understood. And once you understand someone's core need, you can position your message to fit their worldview. If they value security, frame your ideas around safety. If they value recognition, highlight achievements. If they value freedom, emphasize independence. You're not changing your message, you're tailoring the delivery. And that makes people naturally lean toward you. Used ethically, this isn't manipulation. It's communication at the highest level. It's about serving others by giving them clarity, connection, and confidence. 6. Ambiguous morality. This is where things get controversial. Ambiguous morality means you're not strictly good or bad. You operate in the gray. Because real life isn't black and white, it's messy. Machiavelli wrote, "It is safer to be feared than loved, when one of the two must be lacking." That's not permission to be cruel. It's a reminder that hard choices often matter more than appearances. Here's what ambiguous morality is not. It's not having no morals. It's not doing whatever benefits you at others' expense. It's not cruelty for the sake of power. What it is the ability to make difficult, pragmatic decisions that serve the bigger picture, even if they don't look nice in the moment. For example, imagine you're leading a team and discover someone is consistently lying to clients. The kind thing might be giving them another chance. But what about the honest employees? What about the clients being misled? What about the future of the business? The pragmatic decision might be to remove that person, even though it feels harsh. That's ambiguous morality, not selfish, not cruel, just necessary. Another example, a friend asks for advice about a toxic relationship. The easy thing is to nod and support them, but the moral thing might be to tell the uncomfortable truth that they need to walk away. Ambiguous morality means asking not, "What makes me look good?" but "What produces the best outcome long term?" The danger, of course, is that this mindset can slip into selfishness if you're not careful. That's why you must set personal boundaries, lines you will not cross, no matter what. Think of it like this. Within your values, you adapt and operate in the gray. Outside of them, you don't move. This isn't about being ruthless. It's about being realistic in a complicated world. 7. Controlled exposure. This trait is all about strategy in what you reveal and what you don't. In a world where everyone overshares on social media, the person who shares selectively stands out. Mystery has never been more powerful. Machiavelli once wrote, "A deceitful person will always find plenty who are ready to be deceived." That's because human beings are naturally curious. When we don't have the full picture, our minds rush to fill the blanks. That's called the curiosity gap, and it's a powerful psychological trigger. Controlled exposure uses that to your advantage. You reveal just enough to keep people engaged, but never so much that they fully pin you down. Professionally, this means pacing what you show. Instead of unloading all your skills on day one, reveal them gradually. Each time, people see new growth in you. Socially, it means you don't tell your entire life story in one sitting. You allow people to earn deeper access over time. Strategically, it means timing your revelations. The same fact can make you look arrogant if you say it too early, but impressive if you reveal it when the moment demands it. Here's the principle. Once you reveal something, you can't take it back. Information released is information forever lost. That's why controlled exposure means erring on the side of saying, less, not more. And don't forget your digital footprint. Every photo, every comment, every post, it's all part of your permanent narrative. The smartest people curate their online presence with intention, treating it like a long-term investment. Controlled exposure isn't about being secretive. It's about maintaining control of your story. You decide what version of you people see, when they see it, and how it serves your goals. 8. Outcome obsession. This is the trait that separates amateurs from professionals, dreamers from achievers. Most people want to be right. They want to look good. They want to feel comfortable. But outcome-obsessed people, they only care about one thing: results. Machiavelli put it bluntly, the promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. Outcome obsession means cutting through distractions and asking a simple question: what result am I actually trying to achieve? When arguments arise, most people try to win by proving their point. But winning the argument isn't the same as achieving the outcome. If your goal is to change behavior or preserve a relationship, proving the other person wrong might actually sabotage you. In business, outcome obsession means focusing on what moves the needle, not what makes you look busy. It's about finding the 20% of actions that generate 80% of results. This is what I call strategic laziness. To outsiders, it looks like you're doing less. But really, you're conserving energy and applying it where it matters most. It also makes you adaptable. If a strategy isn't working, you don't cling to it out of pride. You adjust. You pivot. You're attached to the outcome, not the method. But here's the warning. Outcome obsession without values can make you reckless. You have to build integrity into your definition of success. Results matter, but how you achieve them matters too. The ultimate goal is to build a reputation as someone who delivers, someone who doesn't just talk, doesn't just try, actually produces results. That reputation attracts opportunities, partnerships, and trust. These are the final 4 traits of dark intelligence. So now you've seen all 8. calculated opacity, adaptive persona, detachment, silent leverage, psychological echo, ambiguous morality, controlled exposure, and outcome obsession. But knowing them isn't enough. You need to apply them. Pick one trait that resonated with you most. Practice it for 7 days in your daily interactions. Don't try to master all 8 at once. Start small. Notice the shift in how people respond to you. Notice how your perspective changes. Because here's the truth. Dark intelligence isn't about controlling others. It's about refusing to be controlled yourself. So now that you've got all 8 traits, let's bring this together and make it real. Because information without application is just entertainment. The point isn't to nod along and feel inspired for 10 minutes. The point is to shift how you move in the world for the next 10 years. Start with one trait, not all 8. Pick the one that spoke to you the loudest. Maybe it was calculated opacity because you overshare, or detachment because you cling to outcomes, or outcome obsession because you've been busy instead of effective. Whatever it is, make it your focus for the next 7 days. Build a tiny, repeatable practice around it and run the reps until it becomes automatic. Here's how that looks in real life. If you choose calculated opacity, set a rule. No more explaining your entire thought process when a short answer will do. When someone asks a fishing question, give a precise, polite sentence and move forward. Watch how curiosity changes the dynamic. Notice how people lean in when you stop giving them everything. If you choose adaptive persona, before each meeting or conversation, take 30 seconds to map the person: analytical, emotional, practical, or visionary. Then adjust your presentation accordingly. You're still you. You're just speaking in their dialect so the signal gets through. If you choose detachment, identify one area where fear of loss is controlling you. It might be a job title, a relationship label, a public image. Write down a plan for what you'd do if that thing disappeared tomorrow. The moment you know you'd survive, the leverage flips back into your hands. If you choose silent leverage, practice the strategic pause. When you're asked a tough question, breathe. Count 3 seconds, then answer. You'll notice 2 things immediately. You think clearer, and your words land heavier. If you choose psychological echo, use the 3 silent questions scan. Do you see me? Do you understand me? Do you value me? In every meaningful interaction. Reflect back what people mean, not just what they say. A single sentence of accurate reflection builds more trust than 10 minutes of advice. If you choose ambiguous morality, define your lines before you need them. Write your non-negotiables, what you will never do to win. Then give yourself permission to be pragmatic inside those boundaries. You're not trying to look good, you're trying to do good, long term. If you choose controlled exposure, audit your digital footprint. Ask, does this serve the story I want told? Remove the noise, schedule the signal, and leave strategic gaps. Let people discover you layer by layer. If you choose outcome obsession, each morning, list the 3 actions most likely to move the needle. Do those first, not the easy tasks, the leverage tasks. That's strategic laziness, minimal motion, maximum result. Remember, the goal is not to become a colder person. The goal is to become a clearer person. Dark intelligence isn't about domination. It's about discernment. It's knowing the difference between noise and signal, between impulse and strategy, between winning the moment and winning the arc of your life. Let's talk ethics, because power without principle corrodes you from the inside. The strongest version of you isn't the one who can manipulate a room. It's the one who doesn't need to. Use these traits to protect your attention, your peace, your purpose. Use them to build cleaner relationships, not dirtier ones. Be the person who can't be easily played, not the person who starts playing everyone. Here's a simple code to keep you aligned. Intent over image. Ask, why am I doing this? If the honest answer is vanity or revenge, pause. If it's protection, service, or long-term good, proceed. Truth, selectively delivered. You don't owe full disclosure, but you do owe honesty. Keep your facts straight. Omit when wise. Don't deceive. Boundaries before opportunities. Decide what's off limits before someone tempts you with a shortcut. Win-win as default. The best power is the kind that makes everyone stronger. Your allies, your team, even your future self. Now let's build your 7-day sprint. It's simple. Day 1. Awareness. Track your automatic reactions. Where do you overshare? Where do you explodably react? Where do you chase approval? Don't fix, just notice. Day 2. 1 trait, 1 rule. Choose your focus trait and write a single specific rule you'll follow for the next 6 days. Keep it small enough that you cannot fail. Day 3. Controlled experiment. Apply the rule in a low-stakes setting. A casual call, a small negotiation, a routine meeting. Observe outcomes without judgment. Day 4. Raise the stakes. Use the same rule in a higher impact context. Hold your nerve. Breathe. Let silence work for you. Let detachment steady you. Day 5. Debrief. What changed when you applied the rule? What pressure disappeared? What leverage appeared? Journal in bullets. Make the learning concrete. Day 6. Iterate. Refine the rule. Tighten what worked. Cut what didn't. Add a micro-habit if needed. A 3-second pause. A 1-sentence answer. A single clarifying question. Day 7. Integrate. Identify 1 ritual that will lock this trait into your life. Morning top 3 outcomes. Weekly digital audit. Pre-meeting persona scan. Or end-of-day debrief. Do not try to rebuild your entire personality in a week. You're not replacing yourself, you're refining yourself. The point is to raise your baseline. Then you pick the next trait and repeat. Here's what happens when you truly integrate this. You become quieter inside. You stop arguing with reality. You start making moves that compound. People treat you differently because you carry yourself differently. You no longer need to broadcast. Your work speaks. Your presence speaks. Your decisions speak. A quick word on relationships. Dark intelligence doesn't make you distant. It makes you dependable. Detachment keeps you from clinging. Calculated opacity keeps you from oversharing wounds. Psychological echo helps you listen like a leader. Outcome obsession means you don't punish people for problems. You solve them. That combination builds trust faster than charm ever will. Professionally, this turns you into the person people bring their most complex problems to. Not because you're the loudest, but because you're the steadiest. You show up calm. You see the whole board. You act when it matters. That reputation is magnetic. It pulls opportunities into your orbit. Personally, this gives you peace. You stop fighting every battle. You stop explaining yourself to anyone who's committed to misunderstanding you. You conserve your energy for the moves that matter. And if you're thinking, this sounds intense, you're right. But what's the alternative? Keep playing checkers in a chess world? Keep losing hours to arguments you don't need? And years to strategies that don't work? You deserve better than that. Your future deserves better than that. So let's lock it in. Drop this in the comments so your mind hears it from your own mouth. I choose to be strategically intelligent, not emotionally reactive. Then tell me which trait you're practicing first. Is it controlled exposure, so you stop giving the whole story away? Is it silent leverage, so your presence starts doing the heavy lifting? Is it outcome obsession, so you stop being busy and start being effective? Pick one and commit for 7 days. If this shifted how you think about intelligence and power, hit the like button so this message reaches the people who need it. If you want deeper dives into psychology, strategy, and human behavior, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss what's next. I've got breakdowns coming on negotiation traps, reputation flywheels, and how to build niche authority without selling your soul. Remember, true intelligence isn't just about being smart. It's about being wise. It's the courage to act with clarity, the discipline to wait for your moment, and the integrity to use your strength in service of something bigger than your ego. Stay strategic. Stay ethical. Stay powerful. And tomorrow, we play chess.